Is Israel witnessing a moment of biblical proportions as we speak? Well, Asher Intrater, president of Tikkun Global, joins us now. So, Asher, what is happening on the ground in Israel? What is God up to?
Well, first of all, I want to say hello and hello to everybody and give you a word of encouragement. And, we in Israel, although we're suffering missiles every day, we have around 4 times a day that we have to go into our sealed rooms, missiles with half-ton bombs coming over directly against our population centers. But at the same time, I want to encourage everybody that God is doing a great miracle here. A lot of people, they're not used to the fact that, when you think about it, most of the miracles in the Bible, a large percentage of them were military miracles. God is Ish Milchama, it says in Hebrew. It says a man of war. Gibor Milchama, mighty in battle. And he's doing a great victory here. And our heart is for the people. Jewish people love Iranians, Persians, and we love Arabs. We have a saying in our ministry, I love Arabs, hate jihad. And for the Iranians, we want to say we love the Iranian people. We hate this evil regime that's been there for 46 years, that's been screaming death to America, death to Israel. And in the way that also means death to all Christians. And they're about to be freed. From everything that we can hear, the majority of people in Iran are so happy. They are cheering us on, and they want to see this evil regime done away with. And it's been miraculous how it's happened. This regime took over. The Ayatollah started with Ayatollah Khomeini in 1979 and is promoting jihadism, murders, Islamic extremism throughout the Middle East. And then in the years 2000s, they started a plan to build 6 armies, proxy armies around Israel. That included Hamas and Hezbollah and the Houthim, and also in Syria and Iraq. And it was all around to protect their regime and also to build a base to attack Israel, and then from there to attack everywhere. And if they could get a nuclear bomb, that would be the end of the civilized world. And Israel, God has blessed us in this time. I mean, it's hard to imagine. We've taken down all of those 6 armies, and now we're coming to set Iran free. And we believe this is going to cause a period of peace and prosperity and love between Israel and the surrounding nations. So listen, war is hard. It's very difficult and it's scary, but what's happened so far has been beyond any statistics.
Well, so Asher, I know you are a Bible lover like me, and obviously this is a Christian network, CBN. Help us understand, maybe biblically, what is happening, because we look up at our television screens and it like I've said this in a couple of videos, it looks like a corny 90s cheesy, Christian movie where there's just bombs exploding over Israel, but it's actually happened. This is really happening and people are dying. This is overwhelming to watch. What biblically should we be taking from this moment?
Well, we're here praying for God's kingdom to advance upon this earth. That's what we pray. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And God has regathered the people of Israel, the Jewish people, back to Israel, and he's also regathering the church. There's a beautiful dynamic that's coming to place where you have Israel as a nation and the international church of Jesus, of Yeshua, beginning to cooperate. There's a messianic community inside of Israel, which is what I'm part of. And this is advancing, getting the world ready for the coming of Yeshua's kingdom. Now, at the same time, there is a huge backlash upon that for evil. And this particular evil is coming against Israel. On the one hand, is coming not from all of Islam. Actually, moderate Islam, moderate Sunni, Arabic Islam in the Middle East, they want relationship with Israel. But this is coming from a type of extremist, fanatic, jihadist, Shiite type of Islam that is out to kill us, and that they don't even realize it. But this is from God to destroy the advance of the kingdom of God, God's purposes for Israel, which is from the beginning of the end of the Bible till the end. And then there's also an attack of lies coming from the international, the academic, the media world, a bizarre cooperation from ultra fanatic Islam and ultra fanatic, I don't know even how to call that, but kind of a liberal humanism, anarchy that are teaming together. So we're fighting both the war on the ground and the information war. And most of what's going out in the media around the world about Israel is just total lies, except for CBN and others. But so we're appreciated that. This is a spiritual battle. It's taking place on the level of angels, which we need to pray for. It's taking place on the level of information and news and media. It's also taking place militarily on the ground. And thank God, I want to also say, I've heard people praying for 20 years, singing songs about the Lion of the tribe of Judah arising. Well, I want to tell you something. The Lion of the tribe of Judah is arising now, and he's arising in the nation of Israel and in the hearts of everyone who believes in Yeshua, who's the head of the church and the king of Israel. This is the time that the spirit of the Lion of the tribe of Judah is arising, and I want to pray for everyone here just to have courage and hope and a sense of joy and victory. Yes, it's a horrible, horrible war, but victory is happening and God's kingdom will be advanced.
To your point about the Lion of the tribe of Judah, when people, have some kind of weird philosophy or theology about, the church replacing Israel, I always look towards the end. Well, when the story's closing, when the book's ending and Yeshua comes back and, the scrolls are being opened, what is Jesus called? Is he called Christ the King? Is he called the great missionary? He is called the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David has triumphed. It's the most Jewish sounding name you could possibly imagine, and as a Gentile believer who has been undeservedly grafted into this salvation story, praise Yeshua that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob keeps his covenants, he keeps his promises. And I think the existence, the unimaginable, unparalleled, just impossible reality of God regathering the children of Israel back to the land is just, it's an overwhelming demonstration to me that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is alive and active. So Asher, in closing, you're in front of, Christians all over the world. How should we be praying in this moment?
Well, as I said, I want to pray for liberation for the people of Iran, revival in Iran, and this will come a new period of peace between Jews and Arabs and Persians across the Middle East, and this will, in that communication, is going to bring revival and the advancement of Yeshua's kingdom all over the world, and for Israel to see, the whole world to see, that the God of Israel is alive and true and all-powerful. And it's a beautiful thing. I would say one more thing is that our people are seeing the friendship of Christians, of Bible-believing evangelical Christians from around the world. They say, these are our friends. This is unprecedented. And the people of Israel are turning to God. They haven't seen Yeshua yet, but our whole nation is praying, is reading the Psalms, is turning to God. They're recognizing the presence of God and the hand of God in this situation. We are walking toward the day when all Israel will be saved.
Well, stay safe, my friend. Toda rabah, and God bless you.
Thank you.